I'm Rowan Hale, 31, a restoration carpenter who turned a crumbling Victorian in Missoula, Montana, into the pride of the block. This is the story of how one dinner table ultimatum turned me from the family's quiet repairwoman into the woman who quietly reclaimed every board, nail, and dollar they'd taken for granted. I grew up in the shadow of my younger sister Lila, 28, the visionary with her travel blog dreams that never quite funded themselves. Dad, Garrett, a former mill worker, and Mom, Ruth, a school secretary, lived for Lila's latest influencer breakthrough. My workshop wins, features in Western Home Journal, contracts for luxury cabins, earned a vague "that's neat, honey." 5 years ago, the bank posted foreclosure on our 1910 Victorian. $68,000 past due. Lila was finding herself in Bali. I was 26, growing my carpentry business. I emptied my accounts, worked overtime, and paid it off. Then I restored the place, rebuilt the wraparound porch, refinished the original pocket doors, crafted built-in window seats, installed the new boiler for Mom's endless hot baths. Every weekend for 3 years, I poured sweat and cash into that house. Lila visited twice, snapped pics in the new kitchen, captioned home vibes. Garrett bragged to buddies about our remodel. I smiled and kept staining. Then came the dinner. Garrett leaned back, satisfied. Rowan, 48 hours. House goes to Lila now. She needs roots for her content brand. Ruth wouldn't meet my eyes. Lila smirked over her wine. I felt the heat climb my neck, but my voice stayed even. This house was headed to auction. I paid it off. I rebuilt it. Garrett shrugged. Family property. Family decides. That night, I didn't sleep. I opened my safe, deed, receipts, loan payoff. Everything in my name. The $68,000 in transfers from my accounts. Next morning, I called my friend Sage, a real estate lawyer. She confirmed, sole owner, no liens. Then I called a hauling crew. By noon, workers arrived. They removed the window seats I'd built, the farmhouse table I'd milled by hand, the vintage boiler I'd sourced, the porch swing I'd hung. All mine. All gone. Garrett came home early, found the dining room echoing, walls blank. What in God's name? I held up the deed. You gave me 48 hours. I used them. Lila arrived, saw the empty kitchen, shrieked. You can't take the table. I made it, I said. I paid for the boiler. I restored everything. Garrett turned purple. This is robbery. No, I said. It's ownership. Sage had already filed declaratory judgment, plus fraud on the forged equity line I'd uncovered, $68,000 second loan in my name, signatures fake, funds wired to Lila's brand fund. Court was swift. Judge ruled. House solely mine. Fraud confirmed. Damages awarded. The house sold at auction. My call. They rented a duplex downtown. 6 months later my new studio overlooks the Clark Fork. Clients wait months for my pieces. I mentor apprentices, kids who love building things. Garrett sends birthday cards now. Store-bought. No cash inside. Lila's brand fizzled. Ruth calls sometimes, voice small, asking about my latest build. I answer politely. Some call me ruthless. I call it reclaimed. Because the day they tried to gift my home to someone else, they forgot one thing. I didn't just restore the house. I owned it. And the sound of my planer these days? Worth every splinter I stopped sanding for them.